are so happy to be here with all of you to celebrate Bob's 80th birthday. And what we do is we come into people's celebrations to celebrate, but we are improvisers. That means everything that you're about to see is going to be fully made up. And we have Rodney, our piano player, and he's going to improvise and make up everything as well. But it's going to be based on the information that your family shared with us. And then we're going to come to you and your family and get some stories and then make up a musical all about your life. So we're so happy to be here. Bob, we have a lot of information here, but we would love to hear from you specifically. We were told, we asked where you were born, but the answer was, no one knows.
Well, they do now.
They do now. Where were you born originally? Are you
In the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
Right.
Okay, wonderful. And then you grew up in the Bronx?
Until 13, and then we moved to Yonkers.
You got bar mitzvahed and then you moved to Yonkers.
Yes.
Okay. And is Ken here? Hello, Ken.
Hey.
Ken, are you the older brother or the younger brother?
Isn't it obvious?
He'll be 80 very soon.
Okay, amazing. So Ken, I'm coming to you. When Bob was young, when you were growing up, what maybe 3 words would you use to describe him as a brother when you were kids?
Uh-oh.
And we're gonna ask that same question about him from you in a minute.
3 words?
Yeah, what 3 descriptors would you use?
Protective.
Okay.
I had to protect him. Loving.
Okay.
And kind.
Loving, protective, and kind. Great words.
Great.
I'm gonna come back to you in a minute for if there was any memorable stories that you had from when you were kids. Growing up.
He wasn't always.
He was. I can't wait to hear that story. Now, if you think back about Ken as your brother growing up, what words would you use to describe Ken?
Well, we had a nickname for him.
Yes. What was Ken's nickname? It won't leave the room. Okay, that's the one I know.
Pistol.
Pistol?
Yes.
What?
It's Pistol. It's like a little brother.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I heard pistol and thought,
No,
okay.
no, no.
I mean, it is the Bronx, so that's track. I thought it was the little. Yeah, not that name.
Pistol. So when you pistol.
Kenny was the friendliest human being that you would ever meet. He made friends organically, and actually one of the things I remember is there was a bully on the street who jumped me,
Wow.
and Kenny jumped on his back and started pounding him.
Okay, so when you were growing up in the Bronx, did you live in an apartment building? Did you live in a house, a brownstone? What?
It was a
In a private.
it was a 2-family house.
A 2-family
And
house.
we lived on the ground floor.
Okay. Were you friendly with the neighbors upstairs, or were they just the people who lived upstairs?
Essentially, they just lived upstairs.
Okay. Amazing. Coming back to you, Ken. Is there a story other than the bully biting? Was there another story or 2 that you remember from pre-bar mitzvah? Did you go on any, fun trips, or were there any moments at school?
We were a very close family, and as brothers, even though there's a three-year difference, I used the word protective before. As I went through life, I always felt like I was covered. I'm sure there are experiences to bear that out, but when you're the youngest in a family, you look to your parents, but I look to my older brother to take care of them. So.
Wonderful.
It's hard to remember back so far.
I am younger than 80, but I do have some moments.
I think this is the nicest brothers interview you've ever seen. Usually it's like, what's the story you have? And someone's like, well, there was this one time where he hit me with a bat or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
We'll get there. So after 13, you moved.
I just want to bring up one story.
Please.
Yeah, this is the best.
We were at a like a cottage county of Botani's, and my mother and Kenny and I were walking along the side of a pond, and of course you know the story. You know?
I have a story, but I was too young to remember.
So all of a sudden we hear a plop. Kenny fell or jumped into the lake, and he might have been, let's say, 2 years old, 3 years old.
Whoa.
My mother, what did she do? She just jumped in and grabbed Kenny. But the side was so steep that she couldn't push Kenny out, and I couldn't reach him. So I said to my mother, wait, I'm gonna get my fishing rod. So anyway, my mother took Kenny to a shallower area, and then I grabbed him and pulled him out. But that's a story that,
So we're skipping ahead about 50, 60 years.
Okay.
Those years went by really quickly. To this day, the two of us get together for dinner, not once a month, but with regularity. And we talk about the old days.
Oh, I love that. And do you also live in White Plains?
I used to for 40 years. We recently moved to Tarrytown.
Amazing. All right.
Which I'm
no.
today. Discredited that the two groups lived in different places, and in 2018, I predicted that #Tarrytown 2020 that they would all move to Tarrytown, which they all did.
Wow.
They all ended up very
That's the
good.
most memorable thing about 2020, actually, is that
Please make song out of my Tarrytown recommendation. It's song worthy.
Hey, Tarrytown 2020.
Needs,
TTT.
yes, he needs to show himself off well.
Yeah. #2020. Okay, so then you moved up to Yonkers. When you were in, we know from this extensive questionnaire that you worked in real estate, that you currently still dabble in real estate. Did you go to school to study real estate? Did you go to school to study something else and found your way into real estate? Did you do real estate, or was that a lie?
this was my whole speech.
Yeah.
I studied physics in undergraduate school,
Okay, and where did you go to school?
Bard College.
Bard, okay.
Wrong school for me. Then I got my MBA at Adelphi, and then I went for a master's in physics. And when I failed my only physical, dropped out of school and went to work in the test lab. Real estate happened just a few years later when Jill graduated from college. I moved back down to Yonkers and knew I didn't, this is really what I talked about before, knew I didn't want to be in a lab anymore, so I thought I would sell industrial products. And I was looking for a job in industrial sales. And lo and behold, there was an ad that said industrial RE sales. And didn't know what the RE stood for. And it was real estate. And I ended up taking the job. And as I said earlier, she'll ask me, what does it pay? I said, nothing. So she says, what are the benefits? I said, none. She says, there's some job offer.
So you were already with Sheila at this point. So let's.
sorry?
You were already together with Sheila.
Yeah.
So let's rewind. When did you and Sheila meet?
Sheila was a sophomore at UConn,
Okay.
and I was in my first year of graduate school
Okay.
in physics. And I went, this is really exactly what I said. I went for a bagel and lox at Hillel,
Classic.
right? And
That's how you start, yeah.
And well, my son was always asking me to trouble. And they weren't serving bagel and lox, but there was this beautiful, charming, smart woman teaching a Sunday school class. And I waited around for the class to end, and we were married 10 months later.
10 months?
10 months later.
All right.
Everybody gets
So
Well,
when
actually,
you.
that's quick. I married my wife 5 months later.
Oh, I can't wait to do your too. both sides. Was there a moment where you had an active first date, or was it just like you met, you knew, and you just were going steady?
Sheila, do you want
Well, when we met, he drove me and my roommate across the campus, University of Connecticut, very large campus. He had a car, and he drove us back to our dorm. And I called my mother and I said, well, I met him. I met this graduate student. I said, but I don't know if he'll ever ask me out. So she said, well, if he doesn't, he's not worth anything. That was
That's
that
good advice.
conversation.
That is
That's
good
good
advice.
advice.
And,
So when did he ask you out officially?
he asked me out for a Thursday night, shortly after that, and it was a physics lecture. The only words I understood were the, it, but. It was like,
What a romantic date, huh?
Laying it on a little
And
bit.
Sheila, what were you studying?
well, I was an undergraduate, English or history.
English, art history, so.
Liberal
English-
arts.
Liberal arts, right.
She hadn't yet known the aphrodisiac effect of Newtonian physics.
She may still be wondering that.
Still. But the night before the date, that day was a Thursday, it was Wednesday, and Arthur Schlesinger was speaking at the university, and there were like 5,000 people in the auditorium, and I came with a date, and we ended up sitting in the same row.
to? Actually, not only the same row, she was sitting next to me.
Wait, the date was a lecture?
Yeah.
She came with this guy. And
That's
the
like
guy
being
was
in
coming
class.
down the aisle, and we all had to stand up to let them go. And so I stood up, he went by, and then there's Sheila. She sits down right next to me. It was really funny.
Oh my
And then the next evening, you
What
guys
is your
went
date?
to another
Another
lecture. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said this was the right lecture to go to.
Yeah, but she didn't understand why I would take her to a lecture like this.
Nobody
It sounds like a punishment puppet.
But it worked, because then 10 months later you were married. What was the proposal? Was it romantic? Was it just
It was
a...
very romantic. We went to Israel in February, I think it was.
Okay?
But came back from the trip and drove all night to come and see me, and he brought me all these gifts, and then we went down to Yonkers to see his folks. Oh, and he went
No,
first.
I actually went first, and really to talk about whether I should marry Sheila.
with your folks?
With
Yes.
my folks.
Okay.
Not her folks, my folks.
You don't want to go to her folks and be like, I don't know.
But there was an incident before, which was New Year's Eve, where we were supposed to go out to Brooklyn from Yonkers for a New Year's Eve party, and it was snowing. I don't mind driving in the snow, so I was raring, ready to go, and Sheila says, we shouldn't go. And of all things, my parents were standing right there, and they said, we agree, what's important is that we're all together, that we'll celebrate New Year's Eve together, and that was it. At that point, Sheila was it for my parents. So when I came home to talk about getting married to Sheila, I said to my father, they were both lying there, I said, I don't know about getting married, but I want to spend the rest of my life with her. So my father says, well, that's great, we're announcing your engagement.
So you came home from Israel, you drove all night to be together, you talked to your folks, then
Then
tons of gifts. Was the last gift a ring? Did you pick it out together? Was there a ring?
he gave me a ring that his mom had, and it was lovely, and my parents came to Yonkers and met his folks, and then they made a gorgeous engagement party for us. I'll never forget, it was March 31st, 1968, and it was a beautiful party, and we had loads of beautiful, beautiful gifts. And that night, Lyndon Johnson was on television, and he was the president, and she said, I'm not going to run for another term. It was an important period. I mean, the world was falling apart in the spring of 1968, in the middle of the Vietnam War, and I was quite oblivious to all of it. And then I went to summer school and finished and we got married on August 11th and went back to college and that was it.
Amazing. Where, and your family was quite pleased?
Oh, they thought it was great.
Amazing. So you got married, you finished school, after you were married, you finished your graduate degree. When did the children come along?
A long time later. We were married for 5.5 years before Jay. Where are you, Jay?
Right here.
Would be born. So he was born, but then 19 months later, Ben was born. And then another couple of years later, Michael was born, and it was insane as hell. They were super active,
Energetic.
energetic boys.
Violent.
And in this time, you were living, it's in Yonkers still?
We
with
lived
the
in
three?
Yonkers, and
Okay.
we lived in Greenberg, and we live in the same house now for 45 years.
Wow.
Almost
Wow.
46 years.
Amazing. Jason, what do you remember about your folks from when you were a kid?
Growing up in that house.
Growing up, let me ask it this way specifically. What kind of dad was your dad?
Oi.
Was he,
You're lucky
you know,
it's not me.
what do you think?
He was great. This is very emotional.
That's okay.
It's a bad baby.
Such a
He's the
cry.
only-
It's not laughing, right?
Do you have any moments, was there ever a time where you, thank you, Rodney, lightening the mood? I'm gonna actually come to all three
Feel it,
boys.
feel it.
Was there a moment as kids where you were like, oh no, dad's gonna be mad,
He
or
gets
like,
big move.
okay, it's alright, dad's, you know, feeling good.
Ben's laughing. Ben knows something. I remember it wasn't
That was
particularly
smart, Jake.
violent. But
No
one
bully biting.
part of opening particular. One time we were on vacation, and I think my mom had worn sunglasses too much and had gotten a bad tan on her face.
Okay.
And I made some comment that she looked ridiculous, and then the next thing you know, I just got smashed right across the face by dad. That tracks. No one in this room disagrees with what happened. Got it.
It's funny because I remember we were on one trip and they were supposed to put their tennis rackets in a certain place. I said, guys, did you put your rackets? Yes. Yeah, you sure? Yes. They didn't. I hit the roof and I was, Jane, I remember you and Mom were quite appalled at my behavior. What's wrong with you? I'm trying to put your tennis racket.
So we're told that you love to travel. So when you guys were kids, was there a trip in particular that you were like, oh, that trip was amazing, or that trip was a disaster? Was there a specific, did you go to the same place every year? Was it somewhere new every time?
We did a lot of traveling. I don't say one sit out, but there was one. They would always try to get us to do cultural things that we would go kicking and screaming that we now try to do to our own children.
Cultural as in like, let's go to a museum, or cultural as
Yeah.
let's go to Paris?
More like former.
Okay.
Yeah, the former. So there was one vacation that we really didn't want to go to. It was after we saw the movie Amadeus, which we really didn't want to go to. And then we all loved Amadeus. We never heard the end of it from our parents. That they were right about that. And then there was someone where we were walking on rocks in a stream somewhere. That we,
Oh, yes.
yeah, for years it was like you guys didn't want to go to Stowe, Vermont, and you all loved Stowe, Vermont. And it was almost worse than it had to.
Stover,
Stowe,
And
W-E,
S-T-O-W-E.
yeah.
not Stover.
And you did not go to
Not
Stowe for skiing.
No,
You
it
were
was
walking
a
in a
summer
stream.
trip.
Yeah.
No, but when we were going to see Amadeus, we had a babysitter, and the babysitter conked out at the last minute. So I said, boys, we're gonna go to the movies, we can each get a candy, but then you have to sit. You can't bother me, you can't bother Dad. And it turns out they loved the movie, and this one can give you 100 soliloquies from it.
Enough Mary Abraham, come on, let's go.
Amazing. Should we move forward?
Yeah.
Should we stop? All right, we are told now that you do woodworking. Is that something that you also find passionate, or is it just something they wrote down?
No, I love it.
You love it.
Probably we could show some, we have some work in the house from
We
you.
do.
A lot of it, actually.
Is that bowl one of yours?
No.
No.
No, okay.
I'm looking around the room like, where else is this
Everybody loves the bowl.
Is that piano?
That musical armoire?
What about that? Cure me.
And we're told you love to play tennis. What would you say you fill your time with right now? Is it mostly spending time with family? Is it in your work? I don't want to call it a shed because it's your garage, your work house.
Workshop.
I live in an apartment. We have no
Workshop,
extra space.
workshop.
Thank you.
Hobby level.
How do you fill your time now?
I believe I am truly blessed at this point in my life. I still work and I love it. And then I do woodworking. I make a lot of cutting boards and things like that. I have music, and we just had a Kunzes at the JCC where we had 135 people that came to sing Israeli music.
You work out.
I work
Works
out,
out.
I play tennis a few times a
You
week.
still are playing tennis?
Yeah.
The rackets are put away.
Do you guys play together, or do you guys play doubles?
No battery. So, really,
Plays the
it's,
piano, he's many interests.
yeah.
All right, Rodney, you're
Yeah,
fired.
Rodney, you're out.
Rodney, you're fired. We're told that you love playing piano in general, so we're glad, we love to know that. And then, where are my daughters-in-law? Over in the corner.
One's in California.
And one is over Zoom. Hello. When you joined this
No,
family,
this is a video.
what was your initial impression
Oh, God.
of?
Oh, I have a great story.
Please tell me. Tell me.
Me
And
first.
who are you married to?
I'm married to Ben.
To Ben. Okay.
So, yes. Good job.
We spent a lot of time in the car. Remember?
Yeah.
And Travis. Yeah.
Good
Alice.
I grew up in a very reform household. Ben
Okay.
grew up in a more conservative, more observant household. And there's two stories. The first story was he invited me for Rosh Hashanah. So I was going to temple with the family. We're going to Temple Israel Center where they have their seats and, you know, everyone gets dressed up and whatever. We walk in, we're sitting. I look down. Everyone is sleeping. All of them. They're all alcohol.
All of them.
All of them. All alcohol. That was the first story. Then the second story was I was
Were
invited.
you engaged at that point, or you were
I
just
don't
still
remember.
dating and you
I don't
were like,
remember.
oh, I can get my nap time?
Yeah, exactly. And then the second story was we were invited to Passover Seder. I was invited to Passover Seder. I was like, I don't know any of these
They're
songs.
out cold. They're out
Yeah.
cold.
I was like, I don't know any of these songs. So Bob made me a cassette tape. And I was like, oh, that was so sweet. He made me the cassette tape. But now I actually have to listen to the cassette tape.
Oh.
So I studied it. Like, I went to sleep every night with Bob singing Haggadah in my ear. I got to
I
the
didn't know
Seder.
this.
I got to the Seder.
You're tortured.
I knew everything. I knew more than everyone at the table. A lot of the other family at the table. And to this day, I still have Bob singing in my ear.
She's just shaking and die.
Jackie got the same
I too got it.
Yeah.
Was
Made
it?
just for me. It was not the same one you
Oh
got.
wow! I was like, is it just the exact same tape that gets passed?
No,
on?
I got beside Bob as he made the tape for me.
You might have got a CD.
No, it was
It
right
was
on
a
the
courage.
cassette.
How do you know it's not the same?
Because I was sitting there when Bob
Oh.
was recording it. He's like, you know it now, right? I said, yes.
I love this tape so deeply.
I still had it.
And Jackie, what was your initial impression of the family, of Bob, of Sheila, when you came in
Well,
for the
I
first
actually
first?
met everybody before Jason and I were dating. I went to cousin Dan's birthday party because Dan and I went to college together.
Okay.
And at this party was Jason, Mike, Ben, and Todd.
Mike?
And
Todd?
Yeah, and Todd.
Are you Todd?
I remember Todd.
And I'm like, who's the brother? Who's what? And then we didn't have Jason after that. But I came out for I think it was like Jason's birthday right after we started dating. It was like date 3, and he was having a party at a bar for his 27th birthday, where everybody. I met Sheila, I met Bob, Allison was there again. I think I was crying when I just took a
Jackie
picture.
walked right
and I
up to
think
them
I
and was
felt
like, "Hi, I'm Jack."
because I didn't realize they were your relatives.
There's old people hanging out with nothing.
Sheila said to me, "You're the first girl you've been allowed to meet." At which point I was very excited.
Oh, that's an amazing story. Thank you. Okay, Todd, the unofficial 4th son. When did you come in into the mix?
I think I'd always been there because my parents were good friends, or are good friends. My mom's still around, but
Okay.
and so I was just over every weekend.
Was there one of the three boys that you ran with the most, or was it just like I'm
Yeah, so
here in the
I
mix?
know everyone through Ben, and we've been best friends for life. But Jay and Mike are my brothers. So.
Amazing.
And the house was much easier to run when Todd was there.
So,
Someone had to pick up the
Consigliere.
Yeah, it's a lot like The Godfather.
It's a lot like The
There's just
Godfather.
This random Irish-looking guy who's just.
James Caan.
Bob, we read in the survey that you're still very into real estate and still own properties, and that people call you Big Poppy. And we're wondering if you could tell us how you got that name.
Yeah.
Who calls you Big Poppy?
I wrote the survey. I call it big.
It says Big Poppy.
Fake news!
Is that fake news, or is this just a
Well,
bad thing?
It's just Ben.
People call him Poppy.
Yeah, no,
Grandchildren
Big Poppy.
I call him.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
cool. Any other before the last?
No, you can go, yeah.
Is Sammy here?
Yes.
Sammy, you went to Amsterdam with Bob recently. Do you have a good Amsterdam story to share with us?
Well, she'll end it.
Yeah, Sheila.
Yeah.
Yes, both right there.
Earmuffs.
I'm trying to think of like the best one.
Yes.
That was Shishi though. No, what was both of them? Oh no. Okay, so mushrooms are legal there, and we're on like a boat tour, and we pass a truffle shop. They call it like a magic truffle shop, and Poppy's like, "Oh, let's bring your parents back some truffles. Like they love truffle." And I'm like, Poppy, it's a different type of truffle. Like. And he was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, they're legal here," and you had no idea, and it was so cute.
I thought they were about to do
I thought you were about to say you guys took mushrooms on
Oh, I tried it. They didn't want to.
Okay.
All right, amazing. Are you planning a trip anytime soon?
Yeah.
Where are you headed on your next trip?
Grand Cayman.
The Grand Cayman. Now, are you the
The whole
lone
family.
grandchild going on this trip?
No, this is 19 of us.
All 19.
Yeah, you gotta open up a bank account.
Yeah. It's your Grand Cayman.
Actually, we closed the bank account when that happened.
Now, are you going? Grand Cayman's in the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that.
No, I was waiting for them.
Oh, okay. Are you going on a cruise, or are you going to go stay in a resort?
I'm staying in a resort.
Amazing. Now, you're Poppy. What do the grandkids call you, Sheila?
Some call me grandma, some call me Shishi.
Oh, Shishi. Okay, when you said that's a Shishi story, I thought you meant like fancy.
Oh no, I call her Shishi.
Heard it. All right, wonderful. Any other questions? We're going to Grand
You know, it was an
Cayman.
interesting thing when Jason and Jackie got engaged.
Yes.
It was September 10th, 2001. And we went, Jason called us, the apartment had candles and flowers all over, it was so exciting. And then the next morning was September 11th. And Jason called me, said Jackie went to have the ring sized in the jewelry district. I said, go get her north. And it was just, the confluence was really a shocker.
Wow. Oh my gosh. And Jason, you were the first one to get engaged.
No, Ben was.
Ben,
Ben-
you got engaged first.
We met in college.
Interesting. Okay. There we go.
On September 9th. So sorry, I'll tell a joke about it.
Make it light. All right. And from the grandkids, what do you love about Poppy?
Oh,
To be
Shout it out.
I can go first.
Yes, please.
So I recently picked up chess, and that is one thing that Poppy loves and his kids don't really love. So he's been very happy that even though it skipped a generation, now he has someone to play chess. My Uncle Ken also likes chess a lot, but a new generation to play chess with.
Amazing.
We hear there's a little bit of a chess rivalry between the two
He's
brothers.
back.
though.
Ken's
focus
back.
on that.
Body language is saying
It's not really a rival.
amazing. So you're being taught chess. And what about you? What do you think about it?
The confidence that he can still beat us in anything. day by day. I'll stop there.
Alright, amazing. What do you think?
About the chess thing?
No, about it can be about chess, but we also here you teach all your grandkids how to drive.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about.
Alright.
Like, I turn 16 soon, so he's been teaching me how to drive. That's like,
Oh, dear God.
he's like really confident in me, but like sometimes a little bit too confident.
Oh, yeah.
Like a month ago or so, he had me back out of a parking space and like I almost crashed.
I did that out of our driveway. I did that out of our driveway.
That's hard. That's easier.
We all say
Crash?
he's overly confident with like when we're teaching us to drive, but none of us have gotten into an accident.
Yeah. So it's like,
I almost did.
Yeah, exactly. Almost. That's what I almost did too.
Wonderful. Well, you good?
we good.
We got what we need?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much. Thank you all so much. Now we will use this wonderful information to make up a musical called This Is Your Life, Bob. The musical!
Jake, help me set up a good angle. Then no get Poppy in it also.
It's a new dawn in the North Bronx. A baby's born today. He's got a great head of hair and wonderful underwear. He's there, and he's going to save the day.
'Cause it's a Bronx tale of Bob. Yes, it's a Bronx tale of Bob. He's gonna raise a bunch of kids. They'll be bald, but they won't be slobs. It's a Bronx tale of Bob.
Alright. Well, boys, get in here. It's me, your mom. Boys, Bob, Kenneth, come on. We're gonna go for a really safe walk by the river. Everyone's gonna have a great time. No big deal.
No! Oh gosh! Oh no! Ken's 2, which means I'm only 4?
You're 3 years old.
I'm 3. Wait! Bob! Don't you worry.
I'll never take care of you.
I know exactly what I need in this moment of trauma.
Rook to F5.
Mom, grab onto this fishing line.
I can't reach it, Bob. I have to get to shallower water. Your brother is going out.
If you get to shallow water, I won't need the fishing line, Mom.
I can't.
Mama!
What?
Rook to F5.
You gotta go straight, Mama. You gotta go straight to your left. The rook can only go left and right, I think.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ken, I promise, no matter what happens, when we flash forward 8 years from right now, no matter what happens, we're gonna protect each other, right?
Right.
Okay, we're in school now. We're in the Bronx. Now you again, Bronx Billy. Now you again. Don't you West Side Story me, okay? Ken, that escalated so much faster than I thought it was going to.
You're gonna sing a whole song or something, right?
Well, we can still sing a whole song, Ken. Don't you think Bronx Billy, because he's already bit you in the neck, that we're not gonna sing about our brotherly love to each other.
Bronx Billy, just take a break and go back and bully them some more later. Alright. You can do it. I'll be a hype man.
Ken, I saved you with that fishing line. You saved me by biting someone in the neck.
Yeah.
Classic.
In the neck and the leg everywhere. That's what brothers do. That's what brothers do. 'Cause that's what brothers do. Oh, that's what brothers do.
There's a brother who gonna be looking out, look out for each other. You bother us. No, because you and me, we're like jazz. Because that's what brothers do. That's what brothers do. That's what brothers do. Oh,
I say that's what brothers do. Now, Bobby, even though I'm only a little bit younger than you,
you're gonna have to bite him in the neck again. Ken, you're gonna have to bite him in the neck again. As you were saying.
Bobby, even though I'm younger than you, and very, very handsome,
I know.
I'm always gonna look up to you. Even though I'm technically taller than you.
Sir, yeah? That's what brothers do. That's what brothers do. That's what brothers do. That's what brothers do. Gosh, I'm hungry as hell right now. I'm ready to go for some bagels and lox. Okay. Oh look, they're still at Adelphi University. Amazing.
Gosh, I'm late to teach, but could just. Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm here for class.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I can't wait to teach you everything I know.
Hey, buddy, sorry to tell you, we're all out of bagels and lox.
Rats. What?
Yep.
Out of bagels and lox?
Yep, it's 9 a.m. The Hillel is sold out. They came quick and they came early, and no more bagels, no more lox.
Gosh, hungry Jews.
Hey, Sheila, look, I'm gonna go make some more bagels now for tomorrow, but if anyone else shows up, tell them we're sold out. Especially that guy
Yeah, that guy.
that you're looking at with some kind of glistening in your eye.
Yeah, Miss Sheila, what's happening to you?
Nothing. Nothing's happening to me.
What are these floating hearts in the air?
Nothing.
Weird.
Knock, knock. Hey, I hate to interrupt this class.
Yeah, it's all right.
We're learning.
Yeah.
Sure you are. Do you need a ride home on this sprawling campus?
Yeah, but you gotta drive my roommate too.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Do I really have to drive your roommate?
Yeah, we both need a ride.
Okay. You guys can have the seats.
Okay,
Yeah, no, this is
thanks.
awesome. This is exactly what I envisioned.
Wow, thank
Awesome.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the ride.
Thank you. I feel great. I feel like I belong here. We're a great trio, you guys. I think this is the vibe.
I'm Sheila.
Bob.
Bob. His name is Bob. Yeah.
Same backwards and forwards.
Her name is Sheila. Just talking to the campus.
So, Bob, thanks for driving us all the way back to my dorm.
This is gonna sound like a. I don't want to be too forward while we're in the car, but I don't want to talk about anything that's too racy or would make you uncomfortable.
Oh, sure.
Of course, but I was wondering if maybe you would want to come with me to a lecture. Want to come with me to a physics lecture. They're gonna talk about MC, the squared equivalent E. And do you want to come to a lecture with me?
I'm already going to a lecture on Wednesday.
Oh.
So I'm busy on Wednesday doing that. But on Thursday, I think I'm pretty free. But first, I gotta call my mom. Mom!
Hello.
I found him. Where? At campus. I was teaching and he just walked right in the room and I said, okay, I'll take a ride from you, stranger, but don't worry, my roommate came along.
Oh, I love your roommate.
Yeah.
Belongs in every room she finds herself in.
She sure does. Mom, I'm not going out with him on Wednesday because I'm going out with someone else, but I am going to go out with him on Thursday. Do you think that's all right?
All right, do we need to have the talk about lectures?
We got it. I'll go with you on Thursday.
saying probably not before then.
Definitely not before then.
Yeah. Do you want to come to the lecture? Do you want to come to a lecture with me? You've got to talk about MC squared. But let me in. Do you want to come to a physics lecture?
Schlesinger's doing this whole great thing that you're really gonna love, I'll tell you.
Wow, so where's our seats?
Oh, there's the seats are right over here, and then I'm on the opposite side over there.
Okay, well, this is the only way to enter, so you might
That's true.
be the gentleman, I guess. And
Excuse me, young man.
Oh yeah, hey, sure, hey, bro. Hey,
Hey.
absolutely, go.
All right, thanks.
What?
Oh, hi. Hi, Bob.
Hey, Sheila, are you at a lecture with another guy?
I am. This is my date.
Wow, you're lecturing with other guys already. Okay, that's fine. No, that's totally cool. I don't even care. I didn't think that we were even like totally exclusively signed up for each other's lectures, anyway. So.
Okay. If I'm being honest, I don't even remember his name.
My name.
No, I was talking about someone else.
Women.
He seems like a jerk.
Well, I don't know. You gotta meet lots of people and see what clicks.
Yeah. Well, do we have to do that, really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Okay. Meet lots of people, meet lots of sheeple. That's what I say. I've met who I want to meet already. I get that that's not a real saying, okay? But I met who I want to meet. Okay?
Me?
Yes, Sheila. I'm talking about you.
Talking about me?
2 days ago. 4 days ago.
Well, let's just maybe see how tomorrow's lecture goes.
Okay. Oh, this is the most interesting thing I've ever heard.
Okay, got it.
Oh, can you believe that guy? Come on. Seriously. Oh my God. Get him again. Get him again. Oh my God. Did you like it?
I liked being with you, but if I'm being honest, no, not really. The lecture itself, I didn't really get it.
Are you saying that wasn't a good first date idea?
No, it was a great first date idea.
It's what all the guys are doing, taking girls to lectures.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh.
It just, it doesn't have to be an amazing experience, event. It's just like spending time together.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So now that the physics lecture is done, it's a chemistry lecture.
Oh, I understand chemistry a little bit.
Me too. Do you understand chemistry?
I do.
Can you lecture us?
Can you lecture us on chemistry now that you brought it up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. It's not a metaphor. I'm being literal.
Oh, but it's not a metaphor.
Not a metaphor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, when you take one element and you put it next to another element, then sometimes those elements explode with love. This is science. Then you take the elements. 10 months later, the elements get married. This is science. This is science. So you see, you are but one element in a seed, and you are another element. See what happens.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
Not a metaphor.
It seems like a metaphor.
This is science.
I'm an element.
I'm an element.
Wow. Hey, Bob, I hope you had a really great time in Israel. You were gone for a really long time.
Yeah, at least a month? No. How long were we in Israel for, Bob?
10 days.
10 days!
10 days.
It was a real birthright situation, okay? hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
But did you get me a present?
I have something I need to tell you.
Okay.
I gotta go talk to my parents! Mom, Dad, get out of bed! Mom, Dad, I don't care that you're lying there right now, Mom, Dad. Mom, Dad. I got this rucksack of gifts, okay? It's full of Dead Sea mud. It's just, okay, that's all it is, okay? And
You're in love.
I'm in love. It's love mud, okay? But I don't know if I just want to get married to Sheila, but gosh, I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Well, in that case, guess what? We're gonna announce her engagement. Congratulations. Yep, that's how it works. That's how it works.
She kept you home on New Year's Eve.
I mean, who else would keep you home on New Year's Eve, if not the love of your life?
You're so right. That logic hits so well. Okay.
We give you our blessing.
Okay, I'm really driving a lot tonight.
Sure.
I'm gonna go back. Okay. We'll be back soon. Make sure her parents are here, okay?
Okay, can we go back to bed now?
Yes, go back to bed.
God, wake us up middle of the night.
Sorry, that was so long.
You were gone a while.
Yeah, I drove all night.
Wow. Your rucksack is leaking mud on the floor.
Yeah, that's mud from the Dead Sea. And the thing about that mud, the thing about being in that sea, is that when you're there, you float, right? The dogs get it, I get it. And when I'm with you, it's like I'm in like a
what?
A live sea. Okay? Because I feel, when I'm with you, I feel like I'm floating, like I'm on waves. I'm just going through life. Everything's gonna be okay, no strife. Something I'm asking you, it rhymes with I. It's what I'll be telling you, a live sea. But if we both go under, you can count on me. That's what I'm saying. Do you wanna be with me for the rest of my life? And your life, our lives, will you be my wife? This is my mom's ring. Do you wanna be my wife? Will you be my wife? Bob, Dad, get out of bed!
We're engaged.
We're engaged.
Oh, good. Because we already mailed out the engagements to everybody. Everybody knows.
There's all these gifts here?
Wow.
You didn't know? You're getting married soon.
I know.
March 31st, 1968.
Lyndon Johnson.
Yeah, so Lois is me, Lyndon B. Johnson, and I have a very important announcement to make. I will not be running for president again. I know it's sad, but there are two people who I think need to get married. Their names are Bob Friedman and Sheila last name. And
that's you.
I know.
That's me.
They're going to be so happy. And I am not going to be president to make room for their enormous, enormous love. End of broadcast. Wow, that's just crazy.
Can you believe it? You went to the bathroom and now you're back.
Did I miss anything important?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
But it'll be in the newspaper tomorrow. Okay. I will be
my
We have two boys, and this third one's coming.
All right.
I 5.5 years, and I'm really
What do you want us to do? Do you want us to blow up the house?
Yeah!
Jason, please do not blow up this house.
I can break a window.
We don't need you to, brother.
Please.
We don't need you to. Okay. Hey-o!
Wow. The third one is always the quickest.
Just came so fast. What do you think? Isn't he beautiful?
He looks so
beautiful. I mean,
beautiful.
you both are beautiful too.
No, but he's LA. He's LA beautiful. You can tell that beautiful youngest child is going to move to the West Coast one day.
And I'm glad you came out with no hair, because that's how you're going to end up. Look
Tarrytown beautiful.
Yeah.
Listen, you boys, you're gonna do like your dad and Uncle Ken. You're gonna protect each other.
What is wrong with you?
Good job.
I do not want to hit you right now.
Why? Just because Mom was dumb? Oh. That was worth it. That was worth it.
All right, boys. You know what? He's grown now. He's a toddler, right? Yeah. Let's go. You think we should take a trip?
Yes, definitely. Of course we should take a trip.
Okay, but
No,
only fun stuff.
Yeah, and only if we get to see a movie.
Oh, we're going to the movies on this trip, all right. We're going to the movies. And guess what? Our babysitter, she called in sick. She clunked it, okay? We're going to see a movie called Amadeus.
Sounds hard. Now listen, boys, here's the deal. I may be nice and loving and wonderful.
Yeah?
And I will buy you each your own box of candy. Whatever you want.
3 separate boxes.
1 each.
Okay, well, can we talk to you during the movie? Can we talk to you during the movie? Okay.
No talking to you during the movie.
Dad, can we
No
talk to you during the
talking
movie? Can we
during the movie. No touching me during the movie. You will sit quietly, eat your candy, and watch the movie.
Can we talk to Dad during the movie?
No, absolutely not. No speaking to either of us.
Okay, okay. Oh, we get candy, right?
Yeah.
You each have your own candies, and your father and I are going to stand here and watch this movie, and you boys, you're going to be open up with minds and enjoy this movie called Amadeus.
This movie's gonna be
enjoyed.
so dumb.
We're gonna hate it. Wow.
Wow, his wigs are so colorful.
Wow. He was that young?
Wow, that guy was that old?
His laugh is really funny. I've never seen a movie that good in my entire life.
I know all the lines.
Yeah, what are some lines?
Oh, what is one of them?
That's the best
Oh my gosh, Bob, I'm so proud of our boys. They did so well in that movie. Maybe we could take them more often.
To the movies?
No, we should keep the babies.
Absolutely. But, hey, we did it. We showed them some culture. Yeah, they're still beating the crap out of each other, but they're doing it with finesse.
They are.
Okay, as but yeah, look at him, open hand slapping the other one.
Maybe we take a trip to Stowe.
Stover?
Stowe,
Vermont?
comma, Vermont.
Okay, Vermont.
STOWE, Vermont.
Okay, let's go to Stowe.
Let's go to Stowe, Vermont. Whether you think you will or not, you will enjoy it.
It's the Amadeus of New England.
Okay, let's go to Stowe, Vermont. No matter what, you'll love it.
'Cause it's the Amadeus of New England.
All right, boys, everybody feel good about your tennis match we just had?
Yeah.
Wow, I feel so great about it. As you know, your rackets go in that bin. Let's go make more
Okay,
sandwiches.
okay.
What is happening?
Oh no!
Ha! Boys! I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Sheila! You!
You're scared of Auntie Jane! You're scared of Auntie
Do you understand how I feel? Put your rackets in the basket! The basket! Do it! Do it! Do it! Mom, do it! Flames coming out of your ears. Ah! In the basket! In the basket!
I'm so sorry, Mommy.
Are we hungry? Do you boys want some sandwiches?
Oh.
Yeah, okay. La 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 la. Jane, it's lunchtime. Woo!
Dude.
We're never doing anything wrong ever again,
No,
right?
never
We're never
again.
doing anything wrong ever again.
Never again.
Look how stressed out we got.
Oh wow. Stowe, Vermont. You tricky land.
Stowe, Vermont. You were a great little town. Now me and my brothers all look like Charlie Brown. Stowe, Vermont. You were our favorite place to walk among the Blackstone creeks you rocked, and it was great. But now we're getting older and we're getting wiser. I won't call anyone a jerk or a miser. I've learned all my lessons with my brothers by my side. Maybe Dad would teach us to drive. So Vermont, you taught us great things. That I might be emotional, but that's okay, that's what I bring.
It's okay, Jason. It's okay.
It is.
Hey, let it out.
I'm
Let it feel.
good.
So, Allison, it's gonna be your first Passover.
I'm terrified.
We're really excited to have you, dear. We can't wait.
You know the songs, right?
Uh,
You know the whole book.
Yeah, Passover is a
Oh my gosh. What did you just say?
Passover is a thing.
Is that a reform thing? What's the deal?
No, it's no, I don't know the songs.
You had the Sinatra Haggadah. We got it. I know that one. No, not in this house. We don't do that one. Huh?
That's okay. Because here's what I'm gonna do for you. Okay? I'm gonna record the whole Haggadah, a cappella, front to back, through the plays, through the festive meal, through Elijah, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna know the whole thing, right? It's fun.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Passover is a thing. Learn that.
I will. Every night. For 40 nights.
Did you get a cassette tape also?
It haunts me.
Okay. I feel like I've listened to it so many times. I could like have it in the car and it won't be playing, and I still am hearing it. You know, it's
You're
so
listening
fun.
to WKPMG 104.3.
Like it's right now.
Do you feel like we should do something to commemorate this? Like I can't just like put it in a box and throw it away. I have to keep it forever, right?
What says the wicked son?
We should just keep it forever, right?
Yes. I thought you were gonna say eat it.
No,
Same time.
I feel like that's blasphemy. We shouldn't eat it.
The
We should
ninth
keep
thing
it.
on the Seder plate, the cassette tape. Oh, they're not eating it.
Leave it to the egg.
Yeah, dip it in the wine.
Yes. And the salt water as well, to commemorate the Israelites' tears. And the tears of Bob Friedman as he slaved over those tapes for both of you. He recorded for 40 days and 40 nights, transferring reel to reel, to make sure that the good word and stories of your family were passed down.
I feel good now. Feel ready?
I feel ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, you and I will be the only ones singing, and everyone else is asleep. So if we mess up, we're messing up together, right?
Great.
Okay, great. Here we go.
Okay, and welcome to Passover.
Do you want to just
fit. Okay.
Celebrations on Monday.
Oh, we gotta get some truffles for your mom and dad. They're gonna love that.
Not those kind.
What are you talking about? What are those? What are those? Little truffly bubblies? What are those?
No, they're magic.
Of course not. I bet they taste magical. Give me some of those shrooms.
They do. They don't taste
Absolutely.
No.
Give me one of these shrooms.
No,
Are you sure I shouldn't take this?
No, it's
Do you guys think I should take this?
Yes. It's not just
Mom, do you think I should take this? All right. Approval.
Poppy, it's time. It's time for you to teach me to drive. I am so ready.
Okay. I don't know if now's a good time because I feel weird right now. Why is this car moving inside of itself?
Poppy, it's me. I feel really good. I'm definitely not gonna crash.
No, Brock's Billy, get out of here!
All right, Poppy, you ready? It's just like you said. It's a chess match.
Exactly. Driving is a chess match, and there's always a way in. Even if it seems like it's time to exit, don't move over.
Okay.
Stay in the middle lane. Who cares? Okay.
Hey, my seat's over here.
Get out of here, no-name sexist student.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Now, what I want you to do is don't look in the rearview mirror and back up as quickly as possible.
Okay, it feels. Here we go.
Oh, gotcha! Okay. You almost got in an accident.
I didn't though.
But you didn't. And that is the secret to driving. If you don't actually get in the accident, you haven't broken a law. As you don't hurt anybody else, you don't have to apologize to anyone else in the car who told you you're a psychopath. If you don't hurt yourself, what you actually did is probably being filmed for the next installment of the Fast and the Furious White Plains saga.
Thank you, Poppy. I feel so good about my driving, and in 1 year, when I get to take my driver's test, I'm gonna nail it.
And you're gonna do
I'm gonna
amazing.
nail it because of you, Poppy. Mom will teach me to drive. I don't know why. I'm awesome at it.
Definitely.
Thanks, Poppy.
Oh my god.
Rook to E9. Knight to F8. It's me, Lyndon Johnson.
Lyndon, did you really not become president from the enormity of my love?
Yes, Bob.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There's just something really special about you and Sheila
Oh,
and
she's
your
amazing.
family.
Yes.
Truly, I couldn't have picked the president. For probably other reasons.
Well, you know, Mom.
Sure.
1968. Things were falling apart, apparently. March 31st.
Good thing that was the last time that ever happened. And things fell apart in the United States. Anyway, I just want to say, Bob, thank you. Thank you for inspiring your community and your family. The waves ripple on, all the way to me, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Really?
Yes.
Who else do you think I might have?
Mom, wake up!
Oh my
Wake
god!
Poppy!
What?
You fell asleep in your beach. You fell asleep in your beach chair here on Grand Cayman.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're all
You have that sunburn with your sunglasses like she had once.
Yes.
That dad got beat up for.
You do not want to talk about she sunglasses.
No, I know.
She
Do
will
not.
slap. Yes.
Oh, no, don't be scared. Isn't this amazing?
Yeah, of
We're
course.
here with our four amazing sons.
Even Todd.
Who I just invited with us on this trip, whether
It's
he's
just
invited or
easier
not.
when Todd's there.
That's right,
A
it's
little
like-
bit of Irish flavor for the brisket, okay?
It's really wonderful. I love our family, and I love you.
I love you.
There's no better way to, I wouldn't call our family great. I would call our family grand. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I would also call it amazing.
Okay.
Is there more?
Was there supposed to be more?
No, Jason, you're doing great.
Okay.
Jason,
You're doing
okay.
great. You're doing great.
Okay.
We get emotional because we care.
We get emotional because we have no hair.
We get emotional
all the business. Todd closed all of our accounts.
Yes.
We are very, very rich.
Absolutely. I invested in 12 buildings to afford this trip.
We heard, Poppy, that you actually...
Whoa. Call me Big Poppy.
You bought the island.
Yes, of course. All of Grand Canyon. For you.
For me?
And you.
And me?
And the 17 other of you that came on this trip.
Wow! You and
Wow.
you and you and you and you.
And mostly the dog. Grand Freedman's in Grand Cayman. Grand Freedman's in Grand Cayman. And my love is grand, my heart is grand. I love you more than all of these grains of sand. Grand Freedman's, Grand Freedman's, Grand Freedman's.
Why are you singing along, Bobby?
We're gonna stick the landing to this freaking song.